want you to make love to me, here and now.
welcome. Look at you.
So how was your trip?
Fine, it's so good to be back home.
Oh, you're welcome.
Look at you, father, you look good. Oh, I've missed you, Dad. I've missed you.
Missed you too.
I've missed you.
Welcome. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Dad.
Frank.
Yes, sir.
So how are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Thank you. Why don't you go and greet your mom the proper way?
I'm sorry, Dad. Just do the right thing.
No problem.
Mom. So good to see you, Mom.
Come with Felicia.
Felicia.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mom.
So how are you?
I'm fine and you look good.
Thank you.
I've missed you.
Missed you more. So good to have you back.
Good, so good to see you.
Thank you.
Yes, so staff, how are you all doing?
Fine, sir.
I'm sure. Thank you. You guys look good.
Thank you, sir.
All right. So,
Nice.
so Dad, so good to see you. So good to see you.
See, your coming is worth celebrating.
Yes, of course.
So there's so much to drink
And eat.
Dad, welcome. Frank, so let's go in. Let's go
Of
in.
course. Let's
This
go.
guy is right.
Of course.
Let me get the stuff.
All right.
Get the stuff from the booth, huh?
So, Dad, how is the business going?
So, I traveled just for 2 days and both of you started beating chicken.
Mama, did he tell you the reason we were beating him? Did you tell her? Hope you told her what you did.
Whatever he did, wouldn't it wait till I come back? Soon you can complain to me.
Mommy, what are you saying? So if Chike insults us, we should wait till you are back before we take action.
Are you his mother? Why should you beat him? Eh? Have I killed both of you for all your bad behaviors in this house?
Mama, and I even forgot to tell you. They have been fighting and disturbing the peace of this neighborhood because of a man.
Huh? Dora, tell me it is not true. Mama, I don't know what he's talking about. This is wrong.
Mama, it's not even a good man. That useless Obiora that can't censor with women. And Mama, from the look of things, it's like he has even tasted an pot of soup. Nene, I will not shut up. Why you were beating me? You didn't know I would tell Mama.
Your plan is to conceive and give birth to a bastard under my roof, Akwe?
God forbid.
Eh?
God forbid.
Of course, you know it's
Mama, I don't have such plans. I don't have such plans. Hey, what have we got to you? What have we got to you? See, you don't know you're a man. Every time you open your mouth and talk like you're a man, you don't have sense. Eh? Who asked you to say that?
Why you were beating me? Did you know I would tell
Mama, Biko.
Chimezi,
Yes, Dad.
get ready to take over the management of the fabrics company.
You're joking, Dad. Are you serious? Dad, you're serious?
Come on.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dad. Thank you.
You're getting too excited for more than I expected. I mean, you should be expecting more.
Oh, Dad, come on. I'm not an ungrateful person. Do you know what it means? Manager, fabrics. Oh, thank you so much, Dad. Thank you. Thank you.
Chimezi,
Yes, Dad.
remember that you own everything that belongs to your father. Alright? I'm only giving you a very small portion, little portion, just to check how you can cope. Okay?
Thank you so much. What haven't you done for my mother and I? How do I say thank you? You've given me life, you've given me luxury, you've given me hope. Now you're offering me the future. Thank you so much, Dad. Can I thank you enough? I mean, if not for you, Dad, I'll probably be on the streets still roaming about. But look at it. You've given me the future.
Come on, Chimezie.
Yes, Dad.
Without you, I wouldn't have had someone I call a son. Yes. You saved me of loneliness. And since then, your mother has been taking good care of me. Yes. I mean, who knows, by now I would have been dead.
Oh, Dad, please stop the flattery. With your wealth, you can get a better service than my mother and I can offer. Stop.
Look, son. Don't look at it from that perspective. Look at it from the point of view that you and your mother saved me a huge fortune. Yes, remember, you are my son, okay?
Oh, I'll never forget that.
Come on.
Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Dad. So, CEO Fabrics.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dad.
Okay.
This is going to be a difficult one.
Faith, use your head. This will not work. Am I not a woman? I think I should apply seductive measure. Food in the morning, serving food in the morning, do his laundry. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Smalley? What are you demonstrating here?
Who called you here now?
Come on, will you go back to your duty post? What is happening to this girl? Are you sure she's not going mad small? Because this is how it starts. Small like this. The next thing, she will just pull her clothes and run out naked. As madness. Hey! But God forbid though. Hey! Hey!
Faith. I heard Chimezie shouting at you. What did you do?
Chimezie?
Yes, Chimezie.
Shouting at me. How? Where? When?
You must be definitely out of your mind. Get away! When? How? Where? Come and ask me again. Idiot.
Dede, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
So, how are you and the family?
Well, we are fine. We are living. That's the most important.
Exactly. Please, help yourself.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank
you, my dear.
I want to thank you so very much for honoring my invitation.
That's no problem, my dear. You know, you are my blood. I made a promise to your late father while he was on his sick bed. That bond still exists till today.
That's true. I actually would have come to the village myself to tell you what I want to tell you now.
Okay.
But at the moment I am so very busy. A lot of things in my hands. what I want to discuss with you now is very important and urgent.
Yes. I hope all is well.
I need a wife.
Did I hear you well?
You heard me well. I want to get married. I want a very beautiful girl in her 20s. You know, a girl that is in her prime of age.
At this your age?
Is anything wrong with that?
I remember vividly that we tried. I mean, your late father and I tried to make you see reason, to make you get married while you were in your 30s, after your encounter with your fiancé. But all efforts were to no avail. Is it now that you are close to your grave, now that you are almost seeing your grave, that you want to get married?
Come on, Dede. You know when I was born. I can't possibly be close to my grave at this age. Alright? I need to marry now. I've made up my mind to get married. And I'm entrusting the responsibility of looking for that woman to you. Right? I need a woman that is well behaved, a woman that cannot be resisted by any man, a very beautiful woman at that. Will you do that for me?
Alicia, is everything alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. Nothing.
It doesn't seem to me like you're fine. Talk to me, Felicia. I'm not a child, so you can't discharge me that cheap. What is the problem?
Oh, fine. And what do you want?
I want to know why you're worried. Tell me, is anything the matter? Talk to me.
Since you want to know, your father is looking for a wife.
Good news. Everyone is supposed to be. I'm happy about it, aren't you? Is there something wrong?
No, nothing. Not at all. I'm fine with it. I'm good with it.
I'm fine with it. I'm good with it. How am I saying the opposite of what you're saying? Felicia, what is going on? Talk to me.
Chimezie, I have a lot on my mind already. And I want to ask you for a favor.
Come on, tell me. Anything. I'm listening.
I'd love to be left alone.
What's it, Fede? Hey, where are you off to?
I have to see a friend.
Okay.
This one you're trekking down with, not your car. Where's your car?
Ifede, I parked the car at home.
Since your brother bought that car for you, your company has been the one driving that car for you. Why?
Does it really matter? At least I will be counted among the few car owners in this village.
Car owners that's not driving it.
How? Does it make a difference? It doesn't. At least, no matter how you talk about car owners in this village, I will be mentioned.
Better drive the car so people will know that you are indeed a car owner. Yes.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Whether I drive it.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, you lady.
As I was saying,
sorry.
Ichie, what is wrong with you? Have you forgotten you're an old man? Why are you looking at that girl lustfully? Why?
Ifede, that girl is beautiful.
Yes, I know. But I can swear with my father's grave that she will never fall to your prey. Neither will she become one of those your victims. Ichie, I know how you go about in this village, deceiving young girls, luring them to that your stupid bed. Better stop it. This one is an exception. Yes.
And why do you sound so sure?
Because she's one of the girls in this community that still respect their dignity as a woman. In terms of manner, she has a respect. I must tell you, her parents did a very good job in that girl.
Wonderful. I like her. I like them beautiful.
Hey.
Well-mannered. As a matter of fact, I like them flawless. What are her parents?
So you can go and try that your luck. That's what you're telling me now.
No. Ifede, far from it. Not so. It's not.
She is the daughter of late Ngozi Ezeonu. And her mother's name is Azoke Ego. That woman with the big, now she looks like her mother.
Yes. Ngozi Ezeonu.
Okay.
Okereke kindred.
Thank you.
I knew him before he died. Wonderful. Hey! See, as you mentioned him, it sounded so far away. Yet, so close. It's just like woman's displace. The moment she raises her leg, it's very close.
Ichie, you and woman this close. You and this close. Have you forgotten you're an old man? Let me warn you, as a friend, do not allow these young girls begin to run sort on you like thunder blue jaja. Be careful. You are an old man. Respect your old age.
Thank you. Mature no. Think everyone is like you. Everybody is not like you.
Go after her.
I will.
Woman here. Let me go and see my friend.
Go and see your friend. Let me try. Maybe I will see her.
Recently. Something like what? Madam Felicia. She looks so worried these days. I noticed, say, ever smiling Auntie Felicia now looks moody these days.
Yes, she has become moody because people like you who have left their duties for gossip are still working here.
Wazurike, we didn't call you here.
Look at this one. Who are you telling that one? You are a fool, a big fool. So I should allow you gossip because you did not call me. Huh?
Wazirike, I don't want to say God made a mistake because he doesn't make a mistake. But I am very sure he will be so disappointed in making you a man. He would have wished he made you a woman. I mean a market woman.
So is he disappointed in making you a woman? He would have made you a man. I mean a stupid man. Just look at you. Are you not old enough to be in your husband's house? But instead, you prefer to be here gossiping with this little girl. See how little?
Very mad.
Young enough to be your daughter. You are gossiping with her. Are you not ashamed of yourself?
Stupid. I don't even have your time.
Where are you going? You are walking away. Come, let us talk. Come! Come! And what are you still doing here?
Of course. I'm waiting for you to finish up with your incantations so you can leave while I look for a towel to clean up your dirty spit on my body.
May thunder scatter you. Come on, get out of here before I scatter your bum for you. Idiot. Fool. Non-entity. Bizagas. You should come and continue your gossip. Leaving your duties and be gossiping.
Thank you, my daughter.
Ma, what can I offer you? Food, drink, water, anything?
Okay, are you the maid?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright. I wouldn't mind if you can offer me both.
Alright, ma'am.
Please, what of Chief?
Chief is in his room. He ordered me to serve you anything you want. That he will soon join you.
Eh? Okay. He ordered you to serve me anything, eh?
Yes.
Bring everything in nyafo. Don't be stingy about it.
Okay, ma'am. I'll see you.
Okay. Okay. Let me enjoy myself. This is Chief's house. Nice house.
Chimeze, you don't give your girlfriend money, yet she dresses very classy. Doesn't that bother you?
Where is this conversation coming from? I can't remember telling you I have a girlfriend.
I know. But you refused to get married. Yet your father instead decided to get married. And you don't look worried.
Why should I?
Do you think your father would just want to get married? I think your father's decision to get married is to prove a point to you. Don't you see it?
Well, the truth here is I don't have a girlfriend. Never will.
Why? Do you know that this your sudden hate for women? I think all of this was caused by your dad. Yeah, probably. But he never intended to, make you hate women this much. Yes, that's how I see it. And he has decided to get married. And I believe all his decisions are probably for a reason.
Are you done?
The point still remains that your father decided to get married to make you understand the essence of having a woman in your life. Even if you decide to let this slide now, your father will still be on your neck for the same issue. So I think you should consider it.
Are you done?
I'm done.
Thank you.
At least consider what I am saying to you, bro.
Cheers. You see, I'm excited. And I want us to travel to Paris. Yes. To spend our honeymoon there. What do you think?
I don't think it's a good idea.
Why?
I think that will cost us too much money. Moreover, we have a big house here. If you ask me, I'd rather we spend our honeymoon here.
Come on. You know, when it comes to money, I am money itself. Okay? As for the house, I know because you are new, you will be excited. But for me, I've been here for decades and it's actually boring. So let's look for somewhere else to enjoy ourselves for the honeymoon.
Well, yeah, that's a good idea as well, but we can as well find somewhere, you know, in the country, somewhere around. We don't have to travel far. In fact, I have a phobia for heights.
Oh, it's alright. I can understand your phobia. Well, if you insist, we look for somewhere around to enjoy ourselves for the honeymoon. Okay?
Okay.
Honey?
Yes?
You don't look happy. What's the problem?
I think I need some rest. I'm actually a little bit tired, so maybe I should go in and have some rest.
It's alright. You are excused. Go and have some rest.
Thank you.
Meanwhile,
Chinezie, don't call me no.
That's not the bone of contention here. I saw the sadness in your face.
You don't have to worry about me. I will take care of myself.
That man, my father, he's done a lot for us. We should stay grateful. We should love him. We should appreciate him. Do not let jealousy take a better part of you.
What do you mean?
Don't do what you will live to regret.
You're not evil.
Well, they are married now. Let them be.
What are you talking about? Excuse me.
A very big problem.
What is it?
Chief, what is it with you? Every day you get back from work, we don't even have a proper conversation. That's fine. But you go to bed, you turn your back against me like I'm some kind of plague. Do I irritate you? Chief, listen, I am your wife. I need to feel like a woman as well.
I know. I understand. But as you can see, I am tired and weak. Jesus. Eh? Please just allow me to catch some sleep.
Sleep. That is all you catch. You need to catch your own wife. This is the same excuse you give to me every time. It's becoming boring. You don't work in a cement factory. Do you carry cement at work? What gets you tired, for goodness sake?
Dora, don't start. Eh? Not tonight. Please. You of all people should understand that my job is very demanding.
You're right.
Eh? The least I expected from you is to support and encourage me. And not to wake me up in the middle of the night just to nag.
What did I hear you say? Oh, I nag.
Of course you know it.
Alright. It's okay. I'll just take my little weekends back to sleep. Thank you very much.
Good day, ma.
Madam Felicia, how are you?
I'm fine, ma'am. Ma, I'm sorry for what I'm about to say. I noticed you've been very angry, very sad, since you got married to Chief.
How did you notice that?
I'm a woman and a mother. I'm more experienced in all this.
It's nothing. I'll be fine, okay?
Why don't you be fine? Why will you be fine? Just be fine. Please, Chief loves you. Don't hurt him. I beg you.
What do you mean I shouldn't hurt him?
Ma, I understand your frustration in getting married to a man that is old enough to be your father. Let me quickly remind you, age is but a number. What matters is love, true love. I know Chief. He is a kind and selfless man. He will take care of you. He will take care of you more than any young man can imagine. Just love him and you will enjoy him. Please, madam.
You know what? No. Thank you for the advice. I would not take it for granted.
You're welcome, ma. Excuse me, ma.
Yeah, come to my office right away. So are you...
You sent for me, sorry.
Yes, I did. How about the files that I asked you to go through? Some hours?
Here they are.
Cool. Oh. Okay, nice. Nice. So, I'd like you to go through this proposal. Get it done. I need it before evening.
Okay, sir. Would you be needing anything else?
Nothing for now. If I do, I'll let you know.
Okay, yes.
Hurry up and close my door, please.
Okay, sir.
Say no to seduction. Yeah. Yeah, what can I do for you? Nonsense. So, Steph... Stephanie has the guts to call Valet. It's alright.
Dora.
Mother.
Okay, Dora. You don't look happy.
Mother, how can I be happy when my life is in misery and depression?
I thought you have gotten over this. I know his age is making it impossible for you to love him. Just pretend as if he is not older and set your mind on loving him. I tell you, you will be surprised on how much you will grow to love him.
Mother, you don't get it. You don't get the point. I am a woman, Mother. I need satisfaction. I need care. I need attention.
My daughter, from what I can see, I am ready to swear before any deity that you're being taken care of. Mother,
it's not about the money. This man doesn't give me time. Mother, you wouldn't believe it. He hasn't touched me for the past 5 months.
Dora, leave Chief alone. He is an old man. You're joking, right?
Take a look at my face. Does it look like I'm joking?
Me too. You mean to tell me that Chief has never touched you?
Mother, now you get the point.
Chief,
for 5 months he hasn't touched me, Mother.
Why? Hey, something is wrong somewhere. You mean with all this Nkiruka and Azoka, he has never touched you? Nay, I will fish it out. Something, I said something is wrong somewhere.
But we've discussed this all over and over again. What else do you want? It's alright, we'll meet at the club. Maybe not today, but you're very funny. Ah, no, you're not married now, so I'm just concentrating on my family. I know she's young, but I'm not really a good man. Don't let my dear deceive you. Chief. Let me call you back. Eh? Alright. Sweetheart, how are you?
I am fine. I served you lunch.
You cooked?
Yes, of course, I cooked for you.
But why? I gave that responsibility to Felicia.
Okay, listen, Chief, you need to get this clear. I am your wife. It is my responsibility to make your food.
I am not saying otherwise. But I really do not want to pass you through such stress. You understand?
Does it look like I am complaining?
But I am.
Well, what we should be talking about now is going to the dining. So come on, let's go.
Please, I'm sorry. I'm not hungry.
You are not hungry? What is the meaning of this, Chief?
What is the meaning of what?
Exactly what you are doing right now. This is the first time I am cooking for you. I expect an overwhelming excitement from you and not this attitude you're giving to me right now.
Look, Dora, I will eat. But that is when I am hungry. Right now, I am not. Okay?
Really? Alright then.
Shut up. Go inside and prepare for work.
Honestly, I don't get this. This is becoming more difficult than I ever thought.
So what don't you know?
It's Dora, my father's wife. She's becoming so intimate lately.
I don't get you. Intimate, how?
Alright, I'll explain. She wants me to talk to her all the time. She wants me by her side all the time. She claims that my presence makes her smile. She wants me to be all around her. She wants my company better than that of her husband, my father.
So how does that tell anything? Can't you see she's just trying to be cool with you? Oh my God, now she's a woman. She's trying to be a woman. She's just being a woman.
Can't you see that this woman is trying to destroy me? How many times do I make you understand that women irritate me? They disgust me. They're despicable. They're capable of doing anything. They're unpredictable.
Chimezie, don't forget that your mother is also a woman. Yes, that the bad story of a woman is being narrated to you doesn't mean that all women out there are evil. Come on, I don't even understand why the world is quick to point out the evil ones, forgetting the fact that there are good women out there. Now, Chimezie, do you know that a lot of men are who they are today because of the women they have beside them? Do you know that?
I'm yet to see one.
That's because you don't want to see one. Come on, Chimezie, you don't even engage yourself in conversations that tell good about women. Then how do you expect to find one?
Frank, you cannot change my perception about women.
I'm not trying to change your perception about women. I'm only trying to tell you what you need to know as a good friend. That's all I'm trying to do.
I think this is where we draw the curtain on today's edition. We should get back to work. You mind if I see you off?
Oh, don't worry. I know my way out.
So, what do you think of her?
Your wife?
Of course, yes.
No, Chief, I shouldn't be talking about her. That is absolutely wrong. She's your wife.
No. You should discuss her with me. You are the mother of my son. And so you have to exercise certain privileges in this house. So let's discuss her.
Well, Dora is a beautiful woman.
I know.
Beautiful in and out. I mean, her parents did a good job in raising her. But
what?
She doesn't seem happy.
Why do you say so?
Chief, I know. It's written all over her. Try and make her happy. No happy woman is evil.
It's alright. I've heard you. I will try to make her happy.
It's alright. I'll be in my room.
That's fine.
Excuse me.
Who is it? You're coming.
Okay, so I came so we...
Hello.
I'm sorry, good morning.
Good morning. Is everything alright? Are you alright?
Me? Oh, of course. Yes, I am. I'm fine. I'm doing great. I actually I came to you so go for the road walk we talked about.
Road walk? Yes.
Right.
Road walk. road walk. Yes! We talked about it, but unfortunately, I'm not sure I'll meet up with that. I have an important meeting I need to attend to at the office this morning. Hello? I said I have an important meeting I need to attend to this morning.
I'm sorry, my bad. I'm just I slept late, so
It's alright.
Oh, okay. So you said you have...
I said I have an important meeting I need to attend to this morning. The road walk just won't work.
Okay, it's fine. I'll just go by myself for the road walk. We can maybe tomorrow.
Some other time.
I can see you about to
Take a shower.
Oh yes, take a shower.
So if you don't mind, you will excuse me.
Oh, it's okay. I'll just
excuse
go do the road walk myself. Have a nice time.
Yeah, you have a nice time with your road walk.
Okay. Of course.
Of course.
While I am... Oh, sorry. Leaving.
What is this feeling that pulls me to you? A beautiful feeling. Why are you resisting me? 'Cause you are the one my heart beats for every day. This might be wrong, but I cannot hold it. I know it's love. Yelele, yelele. Just give me your heart. Yelele, yelele. My heart is yours. Yelele, yelele. Just give me your heart. Yelele, yelele. For my heart is yours. Your love I desire. I hope it ends well. Give me your heart. I know that it beats for me. I cannot think of anything no more. All I think about is you. I have no reason to live anymore without you. Yelele, yelele. Just give me your heart. Yelele, yelele. My heart is yours. Yelele, yelele. Just give me your heart. Yelele, yelele. For my heart is yours. We might be doing something so wrong. I cannot tell why it feels so right. This kind of feeling I can't explain. No. We might be doing something so wrong. I cannot tell why it feels so right. This kind of feeling I can't explain. Yelele, yelele. Just give me your heart. Yelele, yelele. My heart is
Who's there? Me. Oh, Madam Felicia.
Good morning, madam.
I have told you severally, stop calling me madam.
My name is Dora. That is what you are to me. You are my madam, my boss lady.
Okay. I know that is what I am to you, but I want you to see me as your daughter. So you refer to me as Dora. Okay?
Let's talk about that later. Breakfast is served.
Whoa, breakfast. I have been longing for breakfast. Alright, I will join you at the dining shortly.
Okay, madam.
Again, madam. Madam Felicia! You have to stop this. You have to get this off your hair. Just stop.
Yes, come in. Mom. Did you come here before? Were you here?
No. This is my first time. Is anything the matter? Any problem? Talk.
No, but it seems like someone came into my room and ran out when I was coming out of the bathroom.
It wasn't me. But have you tried checking your room? Is anything missing?
Not really, but I mean, I don't think anything could be missing.
She may say try and check. Make hay while the sun shines before it's too late. You know, stitching time saves 9. Just try and find out if anything is missing here, okay?
Alright, I will, Mom.
Meanwhile, breakfast is served. I made something you will love.
I trust you, Mom.
So I'm waiting for you.
Alright, I'll be with you in a sec.
Alright, darling.
Alright, Mom.
Excuse me.
Quite excused. I'll be with you in a sec.
Alright, darling.
Kami. Kami.
Chief, your food is served.
It's alright. I will be at the dining shortly.
Okay, Chief. But I would like you to listen up so that you can be done and take your shower. It's almost time for your flight.
It's alright. I'll be there.
Excuse me.
What is it?
Chief, don't eat this food.
Why?
Felicia poisoned it.
She poisoned the food?
Yes.
My in-law, that is a very serious accusation. And you know it.
I know what I am telling you.
Are you very sure?
Yes, I am sure. I was watching from the window when she added a white substance after dishing it. And I am sure it wasn't salt.
Felicia! Felicia!
Yes, Chief.
Come. Felicia.
Chief, you called me.
Yes, I did. I need you to listen to what my in-law just told me. My in-law, please repeat what you said.
I said, I saw you poisoning this food.
God forbid. What? Chief, you know me. I cannot conceive such evil in my heart. I am not evil. I've served you for so many years. I've cooked your meals. Have I ever poisoned you? How could I think about it now?
You know what, Madam Felicia, calm down. Mother, are you sure about what you're saying? This woman here has been serving my husband for years. Why would she want to poison him now?
Exactly. Huh?
Okay. Since you all think I am lying, let her taste the food.
Oh, with all pleasure. I will
taste
it. I'll give you spoon.
Ebele, please stop! Enough of this rubbish! What is it? She has been working for me for donkey years and she didn't poison me. Is it now? Look, I have a flight to catch and I have to eat. Let me eat my food in peace. No. What is it now?
Chief, please. Don't eat it. I don't want you to die. Pico, don't make my child a widow.
Felicia.
Yes, Chief.
Stop crying, okay?
Okay.
Don't worry. I will eat when I get to the airport. Alright? As for what happened there, when I come back, we will discuss it. But be very careful, okay?
I will, Chief.
Good. Please stop crying. Go and have rest now.
Okay, Chief. Thank you for displaying that trust and protecting me. Thank you so much.
You did enough to earn my trust. And that you have. Okay?
Thank you, Chief. Thank you so much. And safe flight.
It's alright. Take care, okay?
Alright. You take care.
Madam Felicia. Good afternoon, Madam Felicia.
Oh, good afternoon. It is too early to start asking for food now.
No.
How done cooking?
I'm not here to ask for food.
Oh.
Yes.
So what are you here for?
You see, Madam Felicia, I have been doing research, gathering information on how that wicked woman has been maltreating you in this house. Yes. And I have volunteered myself to bring you solution.
Yeah. What solution have you brought me?
Yeah. Yes. I will train you spiritually and physically. Don't look down on me. Oh. I have inbuilt muscles. Just don't look at these ones. I am built, there is muscles inside of me. I will train you so that you send that woman to the hospital. By the time you send her to the hospital 2 times, she will learn how to respect her old age. Yes.
Hey, this one is tough. But all the same, thank you very much for your research. But I am sorry. Like you rightly said, you have muscles. I don't have muscles, let alone the inbuilt ones. I am not strong. I cannot fight. I am not violent.
Madam Felicia, you know you're a good woman. But even the Bible says that the kingdom of God suffereth violence, and only the violent shall survive.
As you can see, here is not the kingdom of God. Here is Chief Donald's house, his residence. And violence is not allowed here. So there is no need bringing the ho-ho-ha here.
Madam Felicia, you know, there's always a first time. By the time you start it with that woman, violence has come, and it will start from there. It will continue.
Okay. Thank you for your advice.
You deal with that woman.
Let me go think about it. Thank you so much for everything. Let me think about it. I'll get back to you. I thank you. I'll cook now and give you food.
Is there time for the thinking? It is better we start immediately.
Don't worry. I'll think about it.
Time waits for nobody. It's because of you. As for me, well, how can I? Okay.
What is this feeling that pulls me to you? A beautiful feeling. Why are you resisting me? 'Cause you are the one my heart beats for every day. This might be wrong, but I cannot hold it. I know it's love. Yelele, yelele. Just give me your heart. Yelele, yelele. My heart is yours. Yelele, yelele. Just give me your heart. Yelele, yelele. My heart.
Good day, sir. Good day, Stephanie. What can I do for you?
Someone is here to see you.
Who?
Mrs. Dorcas.
Oh, Miss Dorcas. Tell her I'm not in a good frame of mind. I can entertain visitors today, so probably tomorrow.
Okay. But are you alright?
Tell Mrs. Dorcas I'll speak with her tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mother, this woman you speak about cannot hurt anyone. Have you forgotten she's the mother of Chimezi? Why would she want to kill the father of her own child?
So her son would have everything. She may not even stop there. She may even want to kill you, so no one can compete with her son.
Okay, let me ask you more. If this woman was that evil, or is that evil like you said, why didn't she kill him before he got married to me?
Don't you know that she may have woken up late? Yes, she may have realized it late.
Mother, please. You are a wrecking havoc to this family and I don't like it. If the woman wants to kill me, just let her kill me.
I said to fear on your behalf. Dora, you are my daughter. You should be the one to bury me and not the other way around.
Mother, you have spent enough time here. I think it's time for you to go back home.
Are you sending me out of your house? Well, Nene and Chika are coming over this weekend.
So where?
Here, of course.
Why? What are they coming here to do?
They complained of being bored at home.
So why don't you go back to meet them?
I am here, Dora, and I'm not leaving anytime soon.
What are you doing here?
I tried. Honestly, I tried, but I can't get you out of my mind. I'm in love with you. Can I help it? I can't help it.
It's morning. You have to return to your room. Missy, stand up.
Come Why do I have to hide? Come on.
You know,
my regret is that you're married to my father. I want to own you.
Oh, okay. I know you want to own me, but you need to go back to your room. We'll talk about this later. We have the maids and servants. They should still be here to clean up the room.
One kiss.
Okay, hurry up.
The last one.
Stop!
Last one.
Come
on. Can I get one more?
Yes, stop it!
It's alright. I'll send you a text. I love you.
I love you too. How stupid could you be? You didn't bother to find out how the door you stupidly left open was shut. How? Why have you become so ungrateful? Is this how you chose to pay your father back for all the good things he's done for you?
Mom, I have found love.
What nonsense love are you talking about? Will you just shut up? You told me you hate women. Now you chose to settle for your father's wife? Are you insane? You had the guts to bring such abominable act into his matrimonial bed. What's wrong with you?
I was drunk.
You were drunk? And your drunkenness couldn't carry you elsewhere but his own matrimonial bed. There's so many women out there you could relieve yourself with. Why his own wife?
Mom,
your stepmom!
Mom, please, I don't even understand why you're yelling. It's not about pleasure. It's about love.
There he goes again. I feel like hitting you so hard right now. How do you think your father will feel if he finds out that you're making out with his own wife? His wife! Your stepmother. Come on. That's got to stop. Forthwith! Stop it right this minute!
I think it's about time we revisited that topic of you telling me not to call you mother. I think this is the time. Staff.
What did you just call me?
A staff!
What did you just call me? What did you just call me? Stupid. Silly. Idiot.
Cheers to love. Cheers to love.
Hi. See how you're shining, Smolly. Hi, Smolly, you're beautiful. And in fact, Smolly, I love you.
Love. I'm sorry, I don't love you.
Ha, Smolly, why? Why?
Because you're very poor and broke. Secondly, you are too old for me.
Thunder fire you there. Smolly, is it me you are insulting?
Please, I don't have strength for your troubles this afternoon.
I don't blame you. I blame myself for stooping so low to stop you and start asking you to go out with me. Look at that. You think you are beautiful. You are not very beautiful. Nyash, you no get. Breast, you know, I decide to manage your breast. But what do you get? You think you are beautiful. You think another man will stop you and tell you he loves you?
Can we talk? Talk to me about what?
Azuka, I'm sorry. If I offended you unknowingly. I don't mean harm from member of this family. I cannot hurt any member of it. I don't know why you have a bad perception about me. Did someone talk bad about me to you?
Yes.
Let's share it. so that I can apologize.
Pack your things and leave my daughter's house. That is all I ask of you.
What? Azwe, come on. I was gainfully employed to do this job. I am not in this house because I want to be in this house. I am in this house because I am doing an honorable job just to serve your people, your daughter and her husband.
Did you try sacking yourself and your employer said no?
What? Can I possibly do that?
What's funny? Is it the odor from your dirty mouth that you cannot brush? Or smell from your dirty pants that you cannot wash? And you are here to cry before me because you are not the one I said I love.
Me cry? Over what?
Over me, of course. Hello, police, low soldier. Ndipo fine boy.
You must be stupid to think any woman would pray for bad luck.
You mean I am bad luck to any woman that follows me?
Lele, without being told, don't you know?
Can you now see that you are in beef? You are an idiot.
The same to you.
You are a non-entity.
Idiot. I'm not fear.
Madagascar. Ouagadougou. Itiboribo. Foolish. So you see how she has spoiled my name. Spoiled the taste of this yoga. Don't know where this witch.
How will Chief refuse to eat sister's food and she's comfortable, Mama?
The same thing I've been telling her. I know if you are the one, you would never take such rubbish.
Never! That's stupidity now.
Good afternoon, Aunt.
You're welcome.
Thank you, thank you. Hi.
Hi.
Oh, I'll go upstairs.
Right. Why are you looking at him like that?
He's so handsome.
And so?
I think I like him.
Do you realize you're talking to your mother?
Sorry.
Well, both of you will make a good match.
That's the point, Mama. Yes.
But I'm not supporting you to have any relationship with him.
I don't even know which side you're on. Apple. Ah. Yeah, this one.
Yeah, excuse me. Excuse me. Please, without wasting your time, let me just go straight to the point. I'm in love with you, and I would like us to be friends.
What kind of friends?
Friends now, from there to grow to another level.
Which other level?
You know all these things now, I don't know how to say it.
I think I understand. No problem. I'll think about it and I'll get back to you.
I'll be waiting. Thank you. Oh, she said she will think about it. Oh. No.
Sorry, what's the meaning of this? I'm asking you a question. What are you adjusting? What's the meaning of this?
Exactly what is going on in your mind, baby. Exactly what is in your mind. See, I want you.
I don't want you.
Please, I just want us to.
I just want you to leave my room. Get out.
No, you have to enjoy me.
I'm not enjoying you.
Enjoy me,
please.
Get out of
my room.
I want us.
I will not.
I want us. Charlie! What were you doing in his room? I'm asking you, what were you doing in his room? You are supposed to be married to his father and not to him. Why did you go to his room uninvited? Now you listen to me, you little brat. I did not bring you out here to answer questions. I ask you again and I'm going to say it the last time. What were you doing in his room? It's not your business. Yes, I am an adult. Hey. Him being your stepson doesn't mean you have any right over his decisions. Except it's not. In fact, it is what I am thinking. Shut up! Keep that thing you call a mouth shut. Now listen to me and listen carefully. I did not bring you to this house to rant nonsense. If you must remain here, you must maintain your boundaries. Silly. Now listen to me. And now let me make this clear. I never ever want to see you in his bedroom. Little rat.
Betray you. I was almost removing my hands before you walked in. I wasn't going to do anything with her. I didn't do anything with her.
You expect me to believe those lies?
You can ask her. If you trust your sister so much, call her, let's ask her. I did not do anything with her.
I already asked her.
You did?
Yes. And my greatest regret was raising my hands on her. I shouldn't have slapped her.
Why would you do such a thing? You slapped her? One thing you are failing to understand, an important factor is that you are married. Not just the fact that you're married to anybody, my father. How do you think this is going to work? How do you think this will work? Come on. The expression you showed in the room is more than enough suspicion. And now you slap your sister. What will be your reason? What will people say? No, you tell me.
The reason is love. I love you, Messi. I love you from the deepest part of my heart. I wouldn't want to share or lose you to any other person. Don't you get it?
One thing you are failing to understand here is that you are married not just to any other person, my father. You're married, you're owned. I can't have you. So even if I decide to have your sister, you should as well learn to live with that. I cannot marry you. You belong to my father.
Are you dumping me?
Listen, we're in a situation already. We have so many complications. I think we should start looking for a solution other than creating more. Let's fix this. It won't work between us.
Mama, I'm suspecting Sister Dora has something to do with her husband's son.
Shut up!
Shut up your mouth. Don't you know that walls have ears? By the way, who is feeding with such news?
Nobody but myself. Mama, I have my reasons for saying so, and I am very sure of what I'm saying.
Nene,
Ma?
I do not know your reasons for thinking so, and I do not want to know. But listen to me. I do not want to hear this ever from your mouth again.
Why not?
Am I understood? Am I understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Better for you. Now get out from my side.
Mama,
get out from my presence!
I've not got into that.
All of you. I said get out! Could this be true? Is it true that what she said is happening under my nose? I don't think. It can never happen. No, it will not happen.
Thank you for accepting my proposal.
I loved you from the very first day I set my eyes on you. It wasn't a tough decision to make.
You love me, and you didn't tell me.
That is because I will lose value before you. I know you will likely take advantage of it someday.
But that's what you think.
That is what I know. But please, promise me you won't break my heart.
Oh, I promise. Your heart is safe with me. Yeah.
What are you doing here?
I want us to
talk about what?
What is going on between you and my sister?
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Of course you do. I am a woman, and no married woman barges into a single man's room uninvited. Be it her stepson. If something stupid is not going on.
Well, first of all, that's your opinion and not a fact. That she barged into my room without my consent doesn't mean anything.
It means everything, Chimeze. Everything!
As you can see, I just got back from work. I need some time alone. Please leave my room.
Will leave. But I'll definitely come back with much more evidence against you that you will have no option than to do my bidding. Okay? Get out.
And what did you say to him?
I accepted, of course.
Oh, you're lucky. That's nice.
Sophia, please excuse us.
Here.
And what do you have to say that she has to excuse us?
Something very important and confidential.
Like?
Don't worry, I'll be in the room.
Go, Joe. You frock all day. Smalley, I'm suspecting that there is something going on between you and that small boy. What is that his name, sir?
Chike is his name.
You are confirming to me that something is going on, really? By telling me his name.
I was not hiding it from you. Or do you have a problem with that?
Of course I have a problem with that.
Here.
Am I not the first person that asked you to be my girlfriend?
Uwazurike. And which law mandates that I should accept the first proposal of a man?
Smolly, what did you see in that small boy, that little rat, that is lacking in me?
A lot, especially value.
Value? You are not seeing any value in me.
Yes.
Smolly, I don't blame you. You are an idiot too. You are a fool. Oh. Look at somebody I'm trying to help. Huh? Don't you know I can be sharing my salary with you? Instead you will come to me and you going to that small boy. I'm going to kill Chike. I'll kill you. Which is the best way for me to kill this boy?
Chimezi, have you seen the mess you have made out of yourself? Every wall in this building can now bear witness of the atrocity going on in it.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Don't you call me that. I am not your mother. With your attitude, you made it clear that I'm a slave.
How can you say that?
I'm not your mother.
I was infuriated. I didn't know what came of it. It wasn't my intention at all.
Chimezi, does not matter. In the heat of anger, people make their intentions known. People spit what their problem is. People tell people the truth or whatever they have against the person. And in your anger, you made me to understand that I'm a slave. No problem. I am quitting my job. I am leaving. Once Chief gets back, we go.
No,
what are you doing with your stepmother? It's an open secret. And very soon, your father will soon get to hear about it. It will get into his ears. The Rice family are already talking about it. And some of the workers may have known already. I believe him. So that I won't be present when that calabash containing that dirty water, that filth, they were broken. So that I won't be around to share in the filth of the spill.
No. You can't go. You can't leave me now, please. You can quit. Why? I mean, it hasn't got into that, Mom, please. Please, Mom, please. If you leave me, who else will I run to? Please, Mom, please. Please. No one. What have I done to myself?
Libras would be happy to find their mate and ride off into the sunset. And
boss.
What?
I love you. And I want you to make love to me.
Have you lost it? Are you sure you're intact?
My mind is intact.
Stephanie, are you out of your mind? What gives you the guts? Are you mad? You walk into... Get out of my office. Get out of my office!
Unless you want to wash your dirty linen outside. And And I'm sure you wouldn't want to do that. I'm aware of your affair with your stepmom. I had the conversation and it's recorded.
What do you want?
You. I want you to make love to me here and now.
Denzel, the deed has been done. You know, sleeping with your secretary and trying to keep the whole action secret is nonsense. Yes. I would advise you spill it, or better still, just kill yourself.
Is going to kill me. I fear for what his response will be if he finds out.
You'll get into more scary mess if you keep fighting to keep this a secret. Well, you think your father would actually kill you if he finds out you're sleeping with his wife? Come on. Come on. Or what do you think Stephanie wants? Sex? No, just sex and that's it. Now, after the sex, then what comes after? Probably frame you with pregnancy. Think. Think, bro. Now that's a question I've been waiting for you to ask. Do not succumb to her blackmail. Do not. Let me give you an advice. See, it's either you sack her or probably get her arrested.
No. Sack? Oh, please. It's not a nice thing to do at all.
It is. Come on, it is. Yes. Or which other option do you have? See, whatever you want to do, just do not succumb to it.
Yes.
You! Hey, come here! Come here. What is it? Am I the one you're asking questions? Are you not aware that I'm the second in command in this whole compound?
Second in command? Is it Nigeria Army or Navy? Be precise, you are just second in command for workers in this compound. Stop exaggerating your position, Oga.
Exaggerating? What are you doing with my subject?
Which of your subjects?
Faith. Did she not tell you I am her boyfriend?
She didn't tell me. And even if she did, you don't matter.
You are a fool. A big fool. See, if I see you close to Faith, if I see you anywhere near Faith again, Mwogoko, I will set you ablaze as well.
You will set me ablaze. Okay, I'm not scared of your threat at all. Oh. You that is looking like a fried red plantain already. Just remain small sauce, I'll just eat you.
Look at, what an insult. See, chicken or whatever they call you, I will kill you. You are a fool, an idiot. Look at this idiot. Eh? Who do you think? Look at this small rat. Me and you will be dragging a babe. Eh?
Hello.
What do you want?
We have an unfinished business.
Stephanie, you have guts. First is you walk into my office. You barged into my office. Tried to blackmail me. This time around, you locked me up in my office.
Because I wouldn't want anyone to walk in again.
Can I have my keys?
Do not forget in a hurry. I'm still in charge here.
Yeah.
What's the content?
Look inside yourself.
What? You're sacking me? Or you're going to sack me knowing too well that I have every evidence that will ruin your relationship with your father? And you still want to sack me?
I told you not to bother coming again. Your boys are downstairs. Not to worry. I told you before not to bother yourself. I have everything under control, it's just something need to be sorted. I told you that. Your boys are downstairs already. Oh, please, please, please. Just put a call through and ask them to leave. I already submit myself. Thank you. Thank you. My father sends his regards. Yes. I'll call you as soon as I get home. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Ordinarily, I would have asked the police to bundle you out of my office, out of this business premises, for trying to blackmail me. What I want, I'll forgive you. I'll give you a second chance to be responsible. Now listen, and listen real good. If anyone ever hears of this, or see that which you call record, especially my father, I'll find you. I'm sure you know the rest. Take your filthy self. Get out.
Please, I beg you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. As for the record, I will delete it. I can get rid of it. Please, I'm so sorry.
Get out of my office. What is it?
I want us to talk.
Alright, I'm listening.
Not here. Somewhere more private.
Listen, I won't give special time and place to whatever it is you have to say. If you have anything to say, say it here and now.
And I'm very sure you wouldn't want the world to hear that you're having an affair with your stepmom. Or would you?
You'll get into more scary mess if you keep fighting to keep this a secret. Well, you think your father would actually kill you if he finds out you're sleeping with his wife? Come on. Come on. Or what do you think Stephanie wants? Sex? No, just sex and that's it.
So, having sex with me is the only reason you keep this a secret?
No. Maybe love. I love you, Jimmy.
Listen, please. Stop corrupting that name, love. There is no love in this vicinity. All I see is obsession. You cannot blackmail me if you love me.
Well, that's your opinion. And it doesn't matter anymore.
It is no longer new. Sure, the four walls of this house already know what is going on between my stepmother and I. My fear is who would relate it to my father and what his actions will turn out. Feel free to spill. Get out of my car! Get out!
Hey, sorry.
Out!
Dr. Dike is here to see you.
Tell him I'm not around. Tell him I'm not around.
Okay, sir.
It's not okay, sir. I am not around. Come in.
What's good, man? I've been knocking.
Bro, you look bothered. Is everything alright?
I just don't know where to start.
Start from somewhere. Are you sick or something? I mean, if you are, you should go to the hospital.
It would have made a lot of sense if I was sick.
Then what could it be? Come on, tell me. Tell me, come on, I'm like a brother to you. You can always open up to me. You know that. Is it business loss? Come on, tell me.
Oh! I wish I could turn back the hands of time. Did I get into this? How did I get into this? Oh, Denzel, what were you thinking? Gosh.
Bro, come on. Like, you can open up to me. I know deeply there's something you're not telling me. And it's eating you up, obviously. Come on, tell me, what is it?
Frank. Can I be left alone?
I mean, you can always open up to me, you know that. Whatever it says, I will understand. You know.
Yes? Can I be left alone?
Yeah, whatever.
Can we discuss this another time? Can I be left alone, please? Thank you.
Okay, wait. Alright. Well, try to just get back together.
Thank you.
You got this. It seems like this trap has just caught a supposed animal. That's right.
Denzel. How could you do this? How could you do this to a man that gave you everything? A man who picked you up from the gutter, made you somebody, loved you like you were his own, treated you more like a son. The only way you can say thank you is to get his wife pregnant. Father, I have sinned against you. I was just helpless. I couldn't fight the emotion. But to crown it all, I betrayed you. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Hello? I'm sorry. Where else will I be, Dora? Of course I'm at the office. Dora, please. Please. Oh, shit. I've thought about the whole thing. I'm afraid I can't. I'm sorry. We can't do this. Well, I am sorry. Alright, I'm sorry. My conscience won't let me. My father hasn't done anything to deserve such betrayal from me.
But you think I'm the one who should be betrayed? I say I did nothing but love you. Why would you do this to me?
Can you just stop it, please? It won't work.
Okay. So what about the pregnancy?
I'm going to get rid of it. I'm not keeping it. Why are you looking at me? We're definitely not going to keep it.
You want me to have an abortion? I won't do it. I won't have an abortion. Oh my God. Monsieur, you have killed me.
What is it?
You have killed me!
What is it?
How are you?
Very well, Chief.
I have a surprise for you.
Yay! Thank you, Chief. You're welcome, sir.
All right. You mean you don't know where she is?
Yes, Chief.
It's all right. Meanwhile, I saw the letter you dropped in my bedroom.
Chief, it was a very hard decision to make. But now is the best time.
I understand. I am not going to stand against your decision. But I want you to know that this house is yours. You are free to come here anytime, any day.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm going to give you some money before you leave. But I want you to do me a favor.
What favor?
I want you to delay your leave until the end of the week.
But Chief, the end of the week is 4 days away.
I know. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. I'll be in my room.
Oh! Chief.
Chief, I'll be in my room. Excuse me.
You're back.
Of course I'm back. But why are you acting strange?
Me? Strange? Oh, no, it's nothing. Have you been to the room? Did you go to the room?
Oh, yes. And I observed that you removed all your clothes.
Yes, I did. I had to take the clothes to the laundry. They were dirty, so...
To the laundry?
Yes.
And, but we have maids in this house. And they can wash and iron clothes. So why take them to the laundry outside?
You know, they have been pretty bad at their job recently. So I needed someone who could actually do the job properly, so I had to take the clothes.
Okay. And you have to take all your clothes to the laundry at once?
No, the others are in my room.
Oh.
Yes, in my room.
It's all right. But, you know, I've been out for some weeks now. I just returned. And are you not happy seeing me?
Chief, come on. Why would you say that? Of course, I'm excited to see you. Yes, I'm super excited.
Okay. But not even a hug?
Oh, my bad. Yes, a hug. Of course. Chief, I'm pressed. I need to use the toilet.
Oh.
I need to pee. Yes. You're welcome, Chief.
Thank you.
Good evening. Sorry, I mean, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Is anything the problem? I mean, you're looking nervous.
No. No, there's no problem actually. Everything, I'm fine. Of course, I'm fine.
Are you sure you are fine? Or do you have anything you want us to discuss?
Yes. Yeah.
Good. I thought as much. So what is it?
No, I mean, no. Everything is fine. As you can see, good.
Really?
Yes, I'm fine.
Well, if you insist, go and get me some fruits from the fridge.
Okay. Alright, fruit.
Are you sure you're okay?
Oh, yes, I just, I thought I heard a rat.
Oh, a rat?
Behind, so I just...
No, but not in this house.
I thought I heard something. I'll just go get the fruit.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh. The fruits.
Yeah, the fruits.
Madam. Yes. Faith. How long have you been standing there?
Long enough to notice that you're worried. What is the problem?
Faith, I am caught between the well and the ocean without a life jacket.
Ma, you still stand a chance to survive it. A diver can help you, or maybe the well is not that deep.
It's okay, thank you. Why are you here in the first place?
Your mother sent for you.
Tell her I'll be with her shortly. I don't know how I got myself into this. How am I supposed to even deal with this issue? Oh, good Jesus, just... And what is the meaning of this insanity?
Call it whatever you want.
Nene, I give you 2 seconds to get out of my way.
Well, I want us to talk.
And if I don't want to talk to you, what would you do? Get off my way now.
I will spill the beans. Yes.
What do you want?
Here is open. Let's go somewhere private. Let's go. Let's go.
Can you just get your silly hands off me?
Go.
Get away, please. I'm behind you.
How could you? How could you engage yourself in such abominable acts?
Mama, please, the deed has been done already. Moreover, you people cajoled me into this marriage in the first place. I didn't want to do it.
Did we push you into committing this abomination you committed?
And as a woman, you seem to forget the fact that I am a woman. Mother, I need satisfaction. I have urge.
So, look at where your urge has landed you into.
Mother, please. The only thing I need you to do right now is warn your daughter. Warn her, tell her to stay off me, else I will do something we all may live to regret. Please.
I'll talk to her. It has not got into that.
You better do, Mama. Oh, yes, I did. Please sit down.
Thank you.
I want to tell you a story.
Alright, Mom. I'm all ears.
Okay, so two brothers once lived in a building. The eldest got married and refused to sleep with his wife. The wife fell in love with the younger brother, got pregnant. If you were this woman, what would you do? Run away with the pregnancy or reveal the truth?
To start with, truth is life, like my mother would likely say when she was alive. The woman committed a taboo, but running away with the pregnancy means nothing. Someday the truth will be revealed. Everything happens for a purpose, and before it happens, it has already been written. I think the truth should be revealed.
Thank you. You're a nice person. You can go.
Thank you, Mom.
I know what I want, Mama.
Are you out of your mind? Do you want to ruin your sister's home?
Mama, she should just mind her business. Eh? She already has a husband. Let her allow me have Chimezie.
You are talking rubbish. Is she standing on your way? Chimezie does not love you. Isn't that the issue here?
Because she wouldn't let him be. That's the issue.
A man knows where his heart lies.
Okay, then she should convince him to love me. Yes! So I can equally be part of this family.
Are you not welcomed here? Are you not part of this family?
Mama, I want to be married into this family. Yes!
Nene! Nene! How many times did I call you?
Mama, I wasn't counting.
Be conscious of yourself. And don't push your sister too hard. Nene!
Sir, Dad is calling you.
Tell him I'll be with him shortly.
Okay, sir.
So after everything, she is still seeing him. She wants everything good for herself. Well, I won't be blamed if anything should happen. After all, I'm a woman too, and I deserve better. My dear sister. Okay. Okay.
So,
yes, Dad.
It's been a while since I saw your friend Frank. Where is he?
Frank is fine, I'm sure. Probably he's just busy with work. You know how it can be.
Alright, I would like to see him this weekend. Can you make that possible?
Of course. As soon as I tell Frank that you want to see him, I'm sure he'll make out time.
That's great. Nana, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. Sir, there is something important I would like to discuss with you.
It's alright, go ahead.
Alone.
It's alright. Son?
Yes, Dad.
Please excuse us.
Of course. Of course.
Nene, have a seat, please. So,
oh, Chief.
Laura. Are you pregnant?
Wait. Me, Chief, where is this coming from?
I just asked a simple question and I need an answer. Are you pregnant?
No. No, I'm not pregnant. I'm not pregnant, Chief.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am sure.
It's alright. Get ready. By the weekend, we'll go to the hospital. Okay?
Alright. My goodness.
Listen, I mean what I am saying. You need to abscond first thing tomorrow morning. For goodness sake, Messi, what is wrong with you? Are you out of your senses? Do you know what would happen if he finds out? Oh. Messi, you know what? You are just too selfish. Everything is all about you. What about me? Us, we are all in this together.
Son,
Yes, Dad.
how are you? Are you okay? Where's is your face looking moody like this?
Dad, I have a confession to make.
That can't wait until I see Frank.
Dad,
I hope you're happy now. I hope you are fulfilled. Now that you have spilled the bean, I hope you are so happy. And you think this little thing you did will get Chimezie to you, right?
What is going on?
Ask her. Ask your stupid and useless daughter. Ask her.
Don't call me stupid. I am not stupid.
No, you are stupid.
I am not.
In fact, you are more than stupid.
What is going on? I am still in the dark.
This fool, this idiot that does not know her left from her right, told my husband that I am having an affair with his son and that I am pregnant.
Dora, are you truly pregnant for him?
Ask her!
Will you shut up your mouth? I regret the day I conceived and gave birth to you.
God forbid.
How dare you? How dare you say that to your sister?
Come on,
shut up!
I will fight you. I will fight.
I will smack you this chair.
Mama, it's you I'm looking at, though. It's you.
If you're not here,
don't break my phone, no.
You want to break your sister's home. Look at you.
She broke it.
Come on, get out!
She broke it herself.
No, happy at home. Leave her. She's being stupid. Sorry. Don't take it to heart, eh? She's your kid sister.
Yes, I read your letter. But I was also aware of the one you replaced.
What?
First, I want to thank those of you that directly or indirectly contributed to the actualization of this wonderful plot. Special thanks to Frank, who initiated this plot. I know you are all surprised and confused. Well, Dora, how is my grandchild faring in your womb?
Huh?
Chimeze, my son, I was disappointed at your betrayal. You betrayed your father. However, I would have been more disappointed if you had not fallen for this wonderful plot.
Chief, you knew they were having an affair?
Of course I do. You see, what you don't know is that I have hidden cameras in this house, all over. And I watched everything from my room, starting from when you served my food. And Azuka here poisoned it.
What?
In order to implicate you and force you to eat it.
What? Hey! Mom!
Hey! My in-law, please forgive me. I am deeply sorry.
It's alright. You are forgiven. You see, I saw everything. When she served the food and left to come and call me, I watched it from her. Aside that, I didn't have any plan of marrying myself. Chimezi, I wanted you to get married, or at least become acquainted with the female folks, so that in the future you don't become fixated with a particular kind of sex. That was when I consulted your friend, Frank.
Chief. Good day, sir.
How are you?
Very fine, sir.
Good.
Chief, I think I have a plan.
What plan?
You know, I'm talking about Chimeze, his current resistance on getting married. I think it's because there's no woman around him. I don't know if you get my point. So if it's possible to bring in a beautiful girl he can hardly resist, I'm sure he will change his mind. Very, very sure about that.
You have a point, but how do we make that possible?
It's very simple. It's just to bring in a beautiful girl, a girl that he can hardly resist, you know, her advances. That's all. I'm sure that will work. I'm very, very sure about that.
It's alright.
Yeah. The girl must be very, very beautiful, you know. Something like that.
It's alright, thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. So, I mean, Chimeze is a very good friend of mine. It's more like a brother to me. So anything that I can do, you know, to see that he gets married, I will make sure I do that.
It's alright. That was before I handed over the fabrics company to you. For the same reason, I made a beautiful girl your secretary. But we never wanted to pursue that angle. I asked Dede Adibozo to look for me a very beautiful girl that is irresistible to any man. And he did. The intention was not for me to marry her. That was why I didn't touch her all through. Knowing that one day, sexual urge may bring two of them together. And it happened. In order for them to take it to the next level, I decided to travel. Yes. Felicia discovered this. Instead of telling me, she opted to quit.
Chief, please, I am sorry. I was just trying to protect you. Because I didn't know how you were going to feel when you hear it.
It's alright. There was a letter she dropped, you know, that you replaced with yours. Why did you replace it?
Chief, I actually went to drop my own resignation letter when I saw hers.
That was really kind of you. I am happy for both of you. But I am disappointed at some of you, especially Azuka, who never knew about my story, but decided to take the life of an innocent woman. When I was 30, I was very rich. I had a girlfriend that I loved so much. Her name is Amanda. I decided to marry her. Little did I know that she had a fiancé. They both decided to kill me, run away with my money, and take over all my investments. They shot me and left me for dead in the middle of nowhere. A pregnant woman came to my rescue. She saved my life. And that person was Felicia. She told me her story. She was raped by an unknown person. And the product of that pregnancy is my son, Chimezie. So, as at that time, I already hated women because of what Amanda did to me. But she was so kind to me. She took care of me. And I decided to reciprocate her kind gesture. Consequently, I adopted his son and gave her a job to work for me. Today, I want to return her special favor. Felicia, please come over here. Come. Sit down. You see, I didn't wed Dora because I knew one can only wed once. Felicia.
Yes, Chief.
I didn't wed Dora because I had always have in mind to get wedded to. Will you marry me?
Say yes. Yes.
Thank you. The truth is that I've always loved you.
And I love you more.
Words fail me. Beating my chest that I will always be there for you. I pledged you my undiluted loyalty. After everything you did for me, you picked me up, brushed me up, gave me a reason to live. Above all, blessed my future, making me the MD to all your companies. Yes, it was a plot, but falling for it doesn't make me a worthy son. I love Dora. I have true feelings for her. Yes, what we share may be forbidden. What we share may have brought forth forbidden curses. But with your blessings, with your blessings, Father, you will cast away this forbidden curse that we might have brought upon ourselves. Please, Father, find it in your heart to forgive me. Even if this is the last gift. Please, Father. Even if you disown me, even if I never have the chance to call you Father again, bless me with this last wish. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Father. I can't even look at you. I'm so ashamed of myself. I betrayed you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Father.
I also want to say that I am deeply sorry. I'm sorry for being unfaithful. I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I became a victim of what I criticized. But that's not an excuse. I'm sorry.
The truth is that I've forgiven both of you a long time ago. Now, come. Stop. It's okay. Let me have it. Get up. Let me have it. I hereby bless your union. You will have a very fruitful marriage. A marriage of happiness, longevity, and you will bear me wonderful children.
Amen.
You are blessed.
What is this feeling that pulls me to you? A beautiful feeling. Why are you resisting me? 'Cause you are the one my heart beats for every day. This might be wrong, but I cannot hold it. I know it's love. Yelele, yelele. Just give me your heart. Yelele, yelele. My heart is yours. Yelele, yelele. Just give me your heart. Yelele, yelele. For my heart is yours. Your love I desire. childless flame.